back. Am I dying? Wow. Okay, I don't know what we was doing, but I'm back. Am I dying? You awake on the living room sofa with voices echoing in your head. You try to move, but only manage to groan. What happened? You remember arguing with Alex. You remember him firing you, but the last thing you remember is turning the key in the ignition. How are you feeling, Missy? Deacon? Wait, hold up. You open your eyes to see a withered face of an old man, bone-thin Albert Einstein. He smiles, and you note that he's missing the several teeth. Very Deacon is staring at him. Alex started a step forward, pulling the older man back. Are you sure nothing's broken? Why does she look so pale? The old man nods. She'll have a few bruises, but she'll be fine. What happened? You decided to introduce your car to the trees. What? The old man slaps his thigh and laughs. Yeah, that's a dad joke. Father said, Who are you? Your eyes slowly adjust to the light around you. He's the closest thing Bayless has to an emergency room. Dang, y'all ain't got a hospital? Are y'all that broke? Sheriff? You still don't understand what happened. Exactly. Somebody's not Abby. Deacon is going to ask you a few more questions to make sure you're okay. He's a doctor, so you can answer him. Oh, okay, that doesn't quite answer my question about what happened to you. Alex casts a dubious look at the older man. He's a doctor? What kind of doctor doesn't take care of his teeth? You grimace at your own judgmental thought. After Deacon finishes, he says that it's a miracle, but you'll be fine. He instructs Alex to keep an eye on you overnight. Sheriff Caldwell explains what happens to you. I was going to report the car skidded in the road due to bad weather. I don't remember. I'll make the insurance claim easier. It'll make the insurance claim easier if you stick to that story. Good looking out. You don't drive into trees. You didn't drive into that tree on purpose, did you? Of course not. Alright, then we'll be out of your way. You two be careful. Mr. Carter, it'll behoove you to not send your employee on errands in the middle of a thunderstorm. He didn't send her anywhere. She wanted to be all extra. Sheriff Caldwell raises an eyebrow at Alex, but he ignores the warning. Thank you two for coming out so late and helping her get back inside. You notice the clothing from all three men is damp from the rain. I'm sorry. You're right, you should be sorry. You clenched your teeth at the pain. I didn't know what happened. Don't worry, miss. We're just happy you're safe. Deacon turns to Sheriff Caldwell. Let's go, man. These two need some peace and privacy. After the two men leave, you try to get up, grimacing through the pain. What the hell do you think you're doing now? If this is some kind of ploy to get workers' comp, forget about it. I fired you before you got in action. Hey, cold-hearted. I'll say, you think everything is a ploy. You think I hurt myself for money? You're not very compassionate. I mean, you did accuse that man of assault. Oh, he has the right to not be compassionate. But you think I hurt myself for money? You think I'd put myself through physical danger just to collect disability? People have done more for less. True. I'm glad you think so highly of me. It's all your heart. It's like you're all heart. Alex has the grace to look a little embarrassed. So what really happened then? I told you. I don't remember. You dare to glance over at Alex. His arms are crossed at his chest, utterly confused. I imagine he is confused. While Deacon was examining you, I checked your room again. I found more leeches. I don't understand how they got in there. I ain't got no diamonds, man. I ain't got no more diamonds. Maybe he missed it. I guess it's possible, though I was pretty thorough. You peer at him again, and you know it's a different expression as if he's worried. Is it possible? Is he worried about me? Is he worried about me? No, that's impossible. People are multifaceted. Just because he don't like you doesn't mean he's not concerned about your well-being. I mean, he doesn't want to get sued, so that's the reason he's concerned. I wanted to ask you. Af shifts his weight from one foot to the other, more uncomfortable with every word. I found something strange in your rental car. Something strange? What the hell is he talking about? Alex leaves for a moment, only to return with an ominous rag doll. This. You feel a knot in your stomach. You found that in my car? It was on the seat when I found you. I locked it in the storage shed. Is that so? Alex holds the doll by its burning red hair. I thought it was strange before I found it in your rental car. It was in your bedroom. A moment of silence passes as you both look at one another. I don't have any diamonds. I can't do anything because I don't have any diamonds. I gotta deflect. So you're sure? You're sure you didn't just bring the doll out in the car? Pretty sure. It's really strange. You locked it in the storage shed, then I saw it in your bedroom and the rental car. What do you think it means? There's ghosts in the house and they want me dead. You open your mouth to speak, but nothing comes out. You watch a myriad of emotions pass over your former employer's face. He holds the doll up with a sigh before looking back at you. Explain to me again why you thought I attacked you? You hesitate before answering. Because of the ghost? I don't know. It felt like someone or something was pushing me down. It was weird. One moment I was dreaming about my ex-boyfriend, and then I woke up with his hickey on my neck and you at the door. I only came to your room because of your screaming. You watch Alex tap his chin with two fingers, thinking things over. Finally, he sits on the love seat and crossing and stretching his long legs before crossing his ankles. I'll make you a deal. Abby, ready? Let's deals. Deal. Let's just both forget what happened earlier. Okay. You grip your wrist and feel the beads of your bracelet digging into your flesh. What did you just say? I don't want to be known as the man who fired his assistant right before she got into a car accident. I'm not that petty. I'll overlook tonight if you promise to do your job without any other incidents. Back there, yes. Because you only got moldy bread in the sandwich. You only got moldy bread in the refrigerator. You ain't got no pudding, no milk, no eggs, no nothing. Rent, food, survival. Reasons why you need to lower your pride and march through your head like the reasons why you lower your pride and march through your head like a parade. What do you say? I say yes, because I got moldy bread in the refrigerator at the house. I have to agree. I don't have anything else to fall back on. A ghost of a smile crosses his face. That's very honest of you to admit. I'm going to change now. These clothes are still wet and I detest the smell of clothes that don't dry properly. From the corner of your eye, you watch him ascend the staircase. Something isn't right. There is no gift for Alex Clara, the boss from hell, to forgive me. Is he feeling guilty about the hickey? Shut up and take the... Man, you have no bread in the house. You on your last slice of pizza. You eat a pepperoni by pepperoni. There's mold on the pizza. Alex seemed adamant of his own instincts. You have no bread in the house, okay? I mean, I'm all for victim speaking up, but if you gotta choose between your pride, standing up for yourself and starving, I'm sorry, but I'm pretty sure people will not fault you. You say, you know what, I'm gonna take this L and just keep my head down and eat. He's hiding something. This might have something to do with the rag doll. He was acting weird when he told me he saw the doll in two different places, not to mention Alicia's. He started to understand what I think. He started to understand how I could think something that didn't happen did happen. I'm recording. Let's make sure I'm recording. Alright. Still, it's strange that he hired me after knowing how things ended with Bryce. He's not telling me everything. 20 minutes later, Alex comes back downstairs, laying out a blanket on the leather seat that he occupied earlier. What are you doing? What does it look like? I'm going to bed. Here? Alex frowns, hands on his hips. Do you expect me to leave you alone after hurting yourself this evening? I mean, honestly, yes. Your truthful answer earns a scowl. It starts to rain again. You can hear the water steady tapping against the roof. And you inferred that I didn't have a heart. You can't help yourself. You have to answer. Did I say that? No, I wouldn't dare. Not to the man responsible for my paycheck. Exactly. I never say something like that to the man who signs my paycheck. You hear him grunt in disbelief as he tries to make himself comfortable. No heart. That isn't true. He's down here keeping me company. He has a heart. Well, at least half of one. That's a mighty big bump you have there, Miss Abby. Thank you, Wally. Thank you for the excellent observation. Wally shakes his head in dismay as you try to pay for the groceries Alex ordered you to buy. Chuck has his hip against the counter. He looks over at you as he finished checking out the things at the register. I heard you were in an accident. Oh, yeah, it's a small town. So I heard you ran into a tree. Were you drunk? Chuck faces you, but his eyes drift to Alex Carter, who's skimming through a Forbes magazine with a look of disdain on his face. Are all these magazines here a year old? Alex tosses the business magazine down when a wheelchair blocks his path to the register. Hunting magazines are all up to date. We don't get many suits such as yourself out here. Mr. Caldwell. I told you, call me Zachary. Alex gives a slight nod, making his way around the chair-bound proprietor. When the door gives a jingle, it opens this jingle. Hi, Sheriff Caldwell. There's a lot of Caldwells in here. Wallace waves at the sheriff, who stops in front of you. You catch a whiff of coffee on his breath. Are you okay? Are you doing okay? His hands on his hips. He pushes his jacket back, displaying a gun and a holster. You touch your beaded bracelet. I've met caring people. Yes, thank you for asking. I just had a small headache to remind me of yesterday. You got lucky. I hope you know that. Car accidents tend to end worse. Car accidents can end much worse than that. The sheriff looks at his brother Zachary. I can feel your eyes on me, Dan. I can feel your eyes on me, Dan. Sorry. So it wasn't the brakes or anything, was it? So was it the brakes or anything? Oh. Chuck's eyes stayed trained on Alex, who's pursuing different brands of gum. Are you asking someone mess with the brakes? Why else would a car skid off the road like that? There's no foul play involved, Chuck. Don't go spreading any wild rumors about this. It rained last night and the car skidded on the wet pavement. Nothing more, nothing less. The ghost made me drive into the tree. Why are you making me out as some kind of gossip, Dan? Chuck crosses his arms in indignation. Because you're dating one of the Marias, and all three of those women are notorious gossips. Oh, so he's dating one of the Marias. Chuck mutters something as Wally absently brings up the cabin. Well, that place does have a lot of history around these parts. I'll ask, what kind of history are you talking about? What kind of history? History? You thought Wally was talking about something else, but the tense silence clears away any doubt. The murder of Sheriff Dan's daughter, Crystal. Or at least that's what everyone else is thinking about. Especially Sheriff Dan, who shoots Wally in a cautionary glare. That's right. Alex walks behind you. People who were murdered in that cabin we're staying in. It's still an unsolved case. He looks at Dan. Isn't that right, Sheriff? No, we know who murdered Crystal that night. Oh. But wasn't there more than one murder? Wally continues bagging your groceries. Oh, so do they think the mom did it? I guess some murders just aren't as important as others. Alex nods farewell to the sheriff and exits the store, the bell ringing with his departure. Sorry about that. You pick up your groceries and follow your employer to his car. He's waiting for you to put the bags in the trunk. Once you're in the car, you can't help but ask, Mr. Carter, who else was murdered in that home? He doesn't answer at first, sorry. He presses the gas, kicking up pebbles and dirt behind him. Come on, spill the tea. No more secrets. You pass the rows of dew-covered trees crossing the wooden bridge that leads to the cabin. You figure you're not going to get any answer when he finally parks the car in front of the cabin. He leans against the steering wheel. Alex leans against the steering wheel, sorry. There's an important reason why I bought this cabin. Please don't have me asking diamonds for it because I don't have any diamonds. I really want to know why. You tap the beaded bracelet for praying for the patients as you wait for him to clear. Bryce used to do this all the time. He wouldn't answer your questions as though they weren't important to answer or just forgot about you entirely. You sigh and open the door when he finally speaks. My parents said I was crazy for buying this place. They said that I should just let it go. Is he related to the sister? Let what go? The past, but I can't. For better or worse, whatever happened here years ago helped shape me into the man I am today. Oh, come on, man. This isn't fair. Okay, what if I stop and then, go do some,